Halo, selamat pagi saudara. Kemajuan teknologi terus berkembang pesat. Ini membuat kita mengakses informasi dan berkomunikasi dengan cara yang berbeda. Oleh karena itu dibutuhkan sebuah inovasi untuk meng-capture hal tersebut. Nah saudara, di samping saya saat ini sudah bergabung Bapak Rajeev Sethi. Beliau adalah Presiden Direktur dari XLSMART. Hello, how are you, Mr. Rajeev Sethi?
I'm very good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you for having us. We have quite a lot to unwrap today, but I will start by asking you about the reasons, the primary reasons for the XLSMART entities that merge into one, and what are, the thought behind it?
Sure. No, thank you for this question. I would believe that this is more of a strategic response to what was happening in the market. You know, this market in Indonesia rapidly moved from more than 8 players to 4 players before our merger.
Yeah.
The market leader with 50% market share, number 2 at 25%, XL earlier at 17%, Smart at around 8%. So we were very small to compete in the market. So with this merger, effectively, now the market structure is 50%, 25-25. And we believe this places us in a much stronger position to compete effectively in the market.
Right.
Telecom is a game of scale. So it gives us scale, both on the network side, the spectrum side, on the customer side. We are now close to 95 million customers with more than 44 trillion enterprise value. I think that gives us the heft to compete in the market and fulfill the purpose we have.
What are the innovations that you'll bring into the table?
Several things. I think, first of all, the primary focus would be to ensure that the core is strengthened. That is something which you're working on. Because as we said, this gives us scale, heft, being in markets where we were not earlier present in. That is what we will focus on.
Right.
And then all of us know there is a huge amount of buzz around AI. But I would still say that AI is still a buzzword. It's still not used to actually solve problems of the real customers. That's something we'll focus on. AI for humans, AI in a purposeful manner, and also leverage 5G. Again, Indonesia unfortunately is not leading on 5G as compared to the peers. That's something which we want to take a leadership position in. So I think it will be 5G, AI, and the core businesses, all of them running in parallel.
Indonesia can be a challenging country. As an archipelago, we have many islands across the country. So what are your strategies to ensure the connectivity not only in the city but also in the rural areas?
Yeah, I think I will refer you to the purpose of this company. In fact, the first few weeks we spent defining why are we here? What's the purpose of this company?
Right.
And the purpose of this company is to connect every Indonesian to a better life. That's a very strong purpose. It's not about rich people in urban centers to be having a good service. Yes, it is that, but it is also having access to good services in rural areas, which bridges the digital divide which is there across ages, across genders, across income levels. I think that's the core purpose of this organization. And as I said, because of this merger, our footprint will be much stronger. Adding many more rural communities in the next few years, many more health centers in the near future, access to more schools. I think all of that gives us a huge direction, huge sense of purpose to really impact positively the society we work in. So I'm very, very happy about this, very proud about this purpose. Obviously, we need to execute it well.
All right. And if we talk about economic development in Indonesia, of course we talk about the digital development as well, and what are your strategies in capturing that market, and also not just we talk about the objective for the company, but also to ensure that Indonesia's digital economy is being backed also by XLSMART.
Yeah, I would say that several times telco operators like us forget the core purpose which we serve. The core purpose will always remain connectivity. Yeah. Because on that basic connectivity, we build everything else. So the initial effort would be to ensure that on core we are even stronger. That the core connectivity business, we are able to do much better than what we are doing. All statistics indicate there is a significant room for growth even in the core business. So that is where the initial focus would be. And as I said earlier, build on that new technologies which are solving problems of customers, AI, 5G specifically. Then we move to adjacent areas. We move to enterprise. Large number of SMEs. I was meeting yesterday a banker. He told me a number in terms of the number of micro SMEs in the country, 60 million plus. Wow. That's where we need to play a role. How do we provide them connectivity and right solutions for them? Home business, home penetration is less than 20%. That is another area of play. So what I would say is, if we do all of this well, we'll be not only positioning Indonesia well as compared to peers, we'll be rating Indonesia to take the next leap in the digital economy, which you were talking about.
I know that you have an expansive experience in Africa and that now you bring it to Asia. And how do you see the Asia market, particularly in Indonesia? What are the challenges that you think you'll be able to solve and tackle?
Yeah, all markets are different. Yes, when you speak about Africa, it's like one continent. Uniform, it's not. We were in 15 different countries. Each country, the characteristic was different. Indonesia, yes, we speak about this as one country. It is one country, but we know that Sumatra is very different from Kalimantan, is very different from Java, is very different from Bali, where I was last week. The cultures are different. What people like or dislike are different. So I think we need to take all those into our understanding and provide the right kind of solutions to the different segments which we work on. The advantage which we have, if I may say, is we are now an aggregation of 3 brands. We have XL, which is more premium. We have Access, which is more youth. And Smart, which is a worrisome brand, a worry-free brand. Let me put it this, not worrisome, worry-free. So we attract very different segments of customers. And we can leverage these 3 brands to provide services to many Indonesians. Because there's not one Indonesia. Yes, we are one country, but there are different segments who have different needs, who have different preferences. So I think that is something we will do. As you mentioned, it's a unique country, multiple islands. It produces its own challenges on network design, on distribution. In my mind, it also provides us opportunity to be able to use our intellect, our professional experiences to be able to serve this challenging market in a much better manner.
Okay. And in your view, do you think the telecommunication market here, particularly for XLSMART, is already reached the maturity level, or do you think there's still growth to be happen?
I think there would be very few industries where growth of demand is in double digits for the last 10 years and projected to be in double digits for the next so many years. Last 2 years also, the industry did not do well in terms of revenue, but that's a different challenge. But the data consumption went up by around 12% last year. So the core business of connectivity, I believe there is significant room for growth there. It's about how do we monetize it is a question which all of us need to answer. In Indonesia, the consumption of data per subscriber is less than 20 GBs. Neighboring markets, it's 30. It has to reach that level. So I think there is significant room left for growth of consumption of customers we have. As you also mentioned, there is still rural areas where the access is still limited. There is growth opportunity there. So as I keep on going back to my favorite topic, core itself has large amount of growth. And then you add to that the new technologies led by 5G and AI. You add to the enterprise led largely by micro and small SMEs. You add the home broadband, ample room for growth. It's our imagination. It's how we prioritize. It's not lack of opportunities. It's how do we prioritize well and allocate the right kind of resources and the right kind of skill sets to really exploit and monetize those opportunities. That's the way I would look at it.
I know that XLSMART is also care about the community and the women. I think last month, if I'm not mistaken, you did sign with Komdigi, a program for women. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah. See, as a company, we are very sure about that we really have to impact the societies where we work positively and really solve the problems in this society. One is this entire access divide between genders. More men have access to data, digital, less women have. Personally, I am father of a young daughter, and it hurts me to see that young people, young women in the country do not have access to that. So this entire initiative, the SystemNet, is a step in that direction. That how do we give not only access, but also teach young women to use that access in a positive manner. And we are very proud of that, and hopefully we'll be able to impact millions of lives, and there will be young girls in future who will say, yes, XLSMART helped me in my positive journey in life. So that's something which is very close to our hearts.
We are so looking forward to that. And if you have anything at all, to wrap this up, anything that you would like to add, please.
Yeah, I think personally I'm very happy to be here. It's a very exciting country to be in. Large number of challenges, large number of opportunities. As we say, together we'll go far and beyond. Bersama melaju tanpa batas. That's our tagline, and I think that's something which all of us believe in.
Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Rajeev Sethi. We're so looking forward to everything XL has to offer under your leadership.
Thank you.
Thank you. Saudara, demikian tadi perbincangan kami dengan Presiden Direktur XLSMART, Bapak Rajeev Sethi. Jangan kemana-mana saudara, tetaplah di Sapa Indonesia Pagi.